Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Toad2 Bravo. If you watched the last video, you will know that we had some issues with the Tillotson 212 rebuild with the throttle cable, and you'll know that we had to take that engine apart. We didn't film that. We've got it back running and functioning fine. That is right back there. But what we've decided to do is switch out and put a new engine on the Mega Moto 212 project, and that is our Predator 212 Hemi Stage 2 engine here. And let's talk about what we've done to this engine. Totally tore it down, obviously, to make it a Stage 2. We have the ProQuip aluminum racing upgraded flywheel on here. I believe it's for 10K. RPMs, so we have that installed. We have the ARC rod installed. We have 26-pound valve springs installed on the valve train. And obviously we have the original header for the Mega Moto 212, and we're going to upgrade from the OEM carburetor. That wouldn't be much of a Stage 2 if we kept that, would it? And what we're going to go with is the Tillotson TFB. So this is mechanical fuel, Tillotson TFB mechanical fuel from Go Power Sports carburetor. So that's what we're going to be going with. That carburetor, that is Stage 1 air intake kit to complete out the Stage 2. But this is the TFB carburetor right here. And you can see the size difference from the TFB carb to the OEM carb. Big difference, man. Big difference. So I'm very excited to put this on here, see what we get out of it, see how it functions. I think this will be pretty interesting to see if we can maintain with the upgrades. I believe we can. I've seen several videos out there. There aren't many. There aren't many on the TFB or the TCT, to be honest with you. The reviews were pretty good on the product, but what we chose to go with. Let's move this stool out of the way. So we're going to go ahead and do an install right now. And let's go ahead and get started here and see if we can get this TFB carburetor installed and on the bike. So let's remove that. We did do governor delete on this, if you are wondering. I didn't mention that, but we did do governor delete. Alright. So OEM carb, TFB carb. So OEM off to the side. Good carburetor. I like the OEM carb. New throttle arm here, and supplied gaskets. We'll see if the supplied gaskets are any different than what we already have here. I don't think they are, but we'll see. That one looks the same as what we have installed on there. Those are brand new anyways. And then so I believe that will go like that. One of these little arms has to come up. That arm goes there, and then this goes there. That should go like that. We just got to figure out, oh, didn't mean to bump the camera there. Alright, so let's move forward with this install. So next we are going to remove this screw. Without dropping it. Set that there. We are going to remove this little arm from there. Take our choke arm, slide it on there, put the screw back in there, and install that. Next, we're going to take our little arm back and with a little luck install that back on here and here. Alright, that looks good. There it is right there. Choke control. So start, run, start, run. Alright. Very, very nice. Simple so far. And last but not least, the gasket. And I guess it goes on the way it normally would go on. Like that. Alright, so we got choke control. And it looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do. So let's go on to the stage 1 kit. So I'm thinking we got our stage 1 kit here from Go Power Sports. Got their logo on the back there. Like that. So I guess we could do that. I mean, it doesn't interfere, does it? I don't think so. No. So we take our... There's that. Look at that, huh? Man, big money. Anyways, we marry that up there. And I don't think that we're going to need our holder here on the top, because I quite honestly don't think that that's going to serve any purpose on this particular build, because it would go like that, and I think that's just going to get in the way. And to be honest with you, we didn't talk about this, but we will real quick. Maybe I can zoom in and show you. There's actually an indent on the bottom here, so maybe you can hear it click in. It clicks into place, keeps it from moving. So I don't think we're going to need this holder, plus it's screwed down. So I think that holder becomes an obsolete, non-used item with this particular kit. Alright, I think I have an appropriate amount of washers. We're going to see. We'll do it together. So we'll go back to that. Washer 1, washer number 2, washer 1, washer number 2, nut, and nut. I was hoping I had some acorn nuts laying around, but I couldn't find any. I do like the look of the acorn nuts when you have them on the front here. All right, we're back. A couple more washers. One acorn nut, which is weird. I don't know why we wouldn't have two of these, but it looks like we have one of these. So we'll see. All right, that seems like it is complete, and it seems we have movement on the choke and movement on the throttle. Everything seems to be good. tight and secure. Doesn't look like we're catching on anything, so not exactly a 5-minute install for me. Took a little longer than that. That's because we had to come up with an acorn nut. Wish we could find another. We will look for another because I would like to change that out. But we are secure. A couple washers in there to make up the difference. But ultimately, you won't see any of that because we will have a filter on there. I wonder if the Nibby filter fits. Nope, Nibby's too small. So we'll have one of the filters on there. It'll be, we have two that are going to have the Go Power Sports exterior cover on them, the filter. And we have two that are, one with a white interior, one with a black interior. I mean, we are running black here, so we might go black on black. That might look nice. Of course, we do have blue on the bike, so the blue might be a good accent. We might go with the blue. So I think we'll go with the blue. So we'll back that up. You guys can see. We'll turn it. So I'm thinking, I'm hoping that that completes our stage 2 setup, and I'm hoping that this new Tillotson TFB fuel injected carb is what we were looking for. We were looking to simplify the entire process, eliminate the slide carbs because those are troublesome for me. I think for some folks it's not a big deal, but I do have some struggles with the throttle cables and such, and I just want to eliminate that portion of it with just maintaining the tried and true. And if this TFB comes through like I think it will, I think we're going to be alright. So the next step is going to be installing this back in the Mega Moto 212. Alright, let's move the coffee cup. And let's move the new engine, hopefully, to the place in which it is going to stay for, let's hope, some period of time. Alright. Make sure everything over here is hooked up and ready to go. It looks like it is. Put this bad boy back in here, and with a little luck, I'll get you all squared away. That's what we're going to look like. Nothing fancy, right? But we're looking for effective, not fancy at this point. We want it to be functional, fast and powerful, and reliable. So let's lower the camera down for the cause here. So let's get her lined up. There's one. Alright, let's put a little anti-seize on the juggernaut. Just a little dab. Goes a long way. Back. I apologize. You missed it. And I don't think I'm taking it off again unless I absolutely 100% have to, because that was just a bit of a pain in the butt, and I'm not sure why, but it was. So now we need to figure out what is lined up on here and what isn't. So we're going to have to look down. Okay, that's lined up right there. So we're going to have to, having a difficult time today. Not sure why. but we are. We are having a bit of a time. Not one of our better installs. It should have been fairly simple, to be honest. And it just wasn't simple. It's been actually less than simple. Let's get this a little closer to tight. Let's push the engine. I hand it to some of these guys that make these installations like seamless, simple. I'm just going to let you know that in my very unprofessional opinion, because I am nowhere near a professional, in my opinion, it is a lot more difficult. Did you see it move? I did. I had to use the old head to keep that lined up. And I don't know that I lined it up. Looks like I did. Alright. So, let's tighten up the back. And then we will move around the rest of the bike. Those guys that make this shit simple, they're badass, dude, because it is not simple. That is a different size driver, and for whatever reason, it's a 13, feels like. Let's drive on with the mission. I don't know if that's 13 either, for fuck's sake. No, fuck no. Fuck me in the ass. This is not fun. Sometimes this is a blast. Sometimes it is not a blast. I don't know why all of a sudden we have a different bolt there. I thought we were fairly uniform. We're not. Go back to 10. Tighten this back down. Now we'll get this as tight as we can. And go to the other side, right? Alright, let's get the fuel line hooked up. There's no room to bring the camera over here to this other side. So we'll do our best through the middle here. Oh, we do have fuel in there. Oh, that's right, we do have a shut-off, so we're not going to leak. That was my big concern. I am thinking this can go, thinking we can connect there and then come down a piece. So let's connect it. Is maybe a little tighter. Yeah. Yeah, see that's nice right there, that purple. So I might be able to feed a certain amount of length into that purple. Alright, let's see if we have a responsive throttle or not. We need to, I do see an issue here. We have to bring that throttle, or I'm sorry, I keep misusing nomenclature. We need to adjust the throttle cable back a little bit, the actual run, away from the fuel line and the piece of the throttle that moves back and forth. The metal piece there was coming in contact with the fuel line, so we need to make a couple adjustments here. All right, let's give this a try. We're all rigged up. We are secure against the vehicle. All the on switches are on. Lots of nicks there we're going to have to take care of. We're going to have to repaint the tank again at some point, but that's okay. Everything looks good. Let's see what we get. Take it down a hair? What do you think? Sounds good. I'm extremely happy with that. A lot of shake in the exhaust. We're going to have to put that support bracket on there for sure. We do not want to crack that at the block, the flange. But overall, man, I am very, very pleased with that. So we will consider that an initial success here with the Predator 212 Hemi Stage 2 upgrade with Stage 2 with the TFB Tillotson fuel injection carburetor. Of course, we really won't have that zeroed in 100% until we're able to figure out a way to hook up an O2 sensor to that and tune it the correct way. But for right now, it seems to be running really strong. I think the next step is, if it clears up enough today, get this out for a ride and some footage from that. That would be a good ending to this video. There's a little ride footage. Maybe we can even get a top speed. So this is Toto Bravo. I hope you enjoyed the video. Turned out to be a much longer series than what I thought, but everything's running, everything's usable, to include the other engine. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this. So next you'll see us doing is having this out on the road here and doing a test ride and maybe bringing it up to speed.